Hello students, today's topic is about intravenous induction agent ketamine. Now we will see the history part. The ketamine was synthesized in 1962 by Stevens. It was first used in humans in 1965 by Domino. It was released for clinical use in 1970. It produces dissociative anesthesia through antagonistic actions at phencyclidine site of neuro-NMDA receptor. Ketamine is racemic mixture of isomer R minus ketamine and S plus ketamine. It doesn't depress cardiovascular system and respiratory system. S plus isomer is 3 to 4 times more potent analgesic with faster clearance and recovery. It has got fewer psychomimetic effects. S minus produces psychotropic effects, cognitive and memory impairment in addition to analgesia. Now we will see physiochemical characteristics. Ketamine has molecular weight 238 kDa Dalton. It is partially water soluble. It forms white crystalline salt. Its pKa is 7.5. It has more lipid solubility, that is 5 to 10 times that of thiopental. It is only 12% bound to the proteins. Bioavailability is 93% after parenteral administration and 20% after oral use as a result of high first pass metabolism. Now we will see the pharmacokinetics. Ketamine is metabolized by hepatic microsomal enzymes. There occurs N-demethylation of ketamine to form norketamine. It is also called as metabolite 1, which is then hydroxylated to form hydroxynorketamine. This hydroxynorketamine is conjugated to form water-soluble glucuronide derivative. It is then excreted in urine. Norketamine has less activity, that is 20 to 30% that of parenteral compound. Now we will see the pharmacodynamics of ketamine. First, we will see the effects of ketamine on central nervous system. It produces dose-dependent or dose-related unconsciousness and analgesia. Ketamine acts at multiple receptors. Number 1, NMDA receptors. Number 2, opioid receptors. Number 3, monoaminergic receptors. It acts on muscarinic receptors and GABAergic neurotransmission is also facilitated. Most important action is on inhibition of NMDA receptors. It is mediated through glutaminergic input to GABAergic system. It leads to unconsciousness. At spinal cord level, it has anti-nociceptive effect on NMDA receptor and it inhibits acetylcholine. The anesthetized state is called as dissociative anesthesia. It appears in cataleptic state. It gives profound analgesia. The eyes may be open, corneal cuff swallow reflex may be present, but it should not assume that it is protective. Then ketamine has low molecular weight, high lipid solubility and pKa is near to the physiological pH. It crosses blood-brain barrier very rapidly. Onset of action 30 to 60 seconds after administration of the bolus dose. Maximal effects occur in 1 minute. After ketamine administration, pupils dilate moderately. There occurs nystagmus. Lacrimation, salivation is very common. It increases skeletal muscle tone. There occurs purposeless movements of hand and legs. The duration of single IV dose 2 mg per kg is 10 to 15 minutes. The full orientation occurs in 15 to 30 minutes. It provides postoperative analgesia. It inhibits nociceptive central hypersensitization. It attenuates acute tolerance after opioid administration. It depresses functions of cortex and thalamus. It stimulates limbic system. These are the effects on central nervous system. Also, it increases cerebral metabolism. It increases cerebral blood flow and intracranial pressure. During awakening, it causes emergence. These reactions are due to depression of auditory and visual relay nuclei. This leads to misinterpretation of auditory and visual stimulus. There occurs vivid dreams. There occurs illusion, euphoria and fear. It occurs in first hour. It usually abates in 1 to several hours. The incidence occurs with larger doses and when it is given very rapidly. The incidence is 10 to 30% in the adults. The factors affecting incidence are age, dose, gender, psychological susceptibility and drugs. There is less incidence in pediatric patient. The incidence of emergence is less in men as compared to women. The drug of choice treatment is benzodiazepine. Now we will see effects on respiratory system. The ketamine has got minimal effect on central respiratory drive. Ketamine, after giving ketamine transient 1 to 3 minutes, there is decrease in minute ventilation after 2 mg per kg IV dose. The larger dose produces apnea. The it is effective in preventing bronchospasm. It has bronchodilatory effect. It can treat status asthmaticus, which is unresponsive to conventional therapy. It increases salivation. The treatment of atropine or glycopyrrolate is necessary. Now we will see the effects of ketamine on cardiovascular system. It increases arterial blood pressure, it increases heart rate, it also increases cardiac output. Ketamine causes systemic release of catecholamines. It causes inhibition of vagal nerve. It causes inhibition of norepinephrine uptake at peripheral nerves and myocardium. The cardio depression precedes stimulation after large dose of ketamine administration or occurs after repeated administration when presynaptic catecholamine levels or stores are depleted. Cardio stimulation occurs after small dose of ketamine and it is characterized by tachycardia, systemic pulmonary hypertension, increase in cardiac output, increase in myocardial oxygen consumption. These are the effects on cardiovascular system. Now we will see the uses of the ketamine. It is used for pre-medication. Next, it is used for sedation. It is used for induction and maintenance of general anesthesia. In small doses, ketamine is used for treatment of prevention of opioid tolerance and hyperalgesia. It is also used in treatment of acute and chronic pain. For induction and maintenance of anesthesia, it has got cardiovascular stimulating effect. So, it is used for induction in unstable cardiovascular patients which are suffering from hypopholemia, hemorrhagic or septic shock. Second, reactory airway disease. As it causes bronchodilation and profound analgesia, it is used in COPD. Then in cardiac tamponade, restrictive pericarditis, as it preserves heart rate and right atrial pressure by stimulating sympathetic stimulation. Next, in congenital heart disease, right to left shunting in patients suspected for malignant hyperthermia, ketamine can be used along with propofol or midazolam in patient with valvular and ischemic heart disease. The use of propofol in combination with ketamine can also be used for total intravenous anesthesia technique for non-cardiac surgical procedures. It is used, that means ketamine is used in pain management. In small doses, it decreases post-operative analgesia requirement by 30%. Dose 20 to 60 mg causes decrease in opioid use and its effects, and it decreases its opiates side effects, that is post-operative nausea and vomiting. It is used in chronic pain. Then it is effective in treatment of cancer pain. It is used for chronic peripheral and central neuropathic pain. It is used in phantom and ischemic limb pain, fibromyalgia, CRPS, visceral pain and migraine. This is the use in chronic pain. Then epidural and caudal administration of 0.5 to 1 mg per kg is effective. Preservative of racemic mixture is potentially neurotoxic. Therefore, preservative-free S plus ketamine is safe. S plus ketamine is safe as an adjuvant to the corticosteroids in patients with chronic low back pain secondary to the radiculopathy. Now we will see the doses of the ketamine. For induction of general anesthesia, dose is 0.5 to 2 mg per kg IV. For intramuscular, it is 4 to 6 mg per kg intramuscular. For maintenance of anesthesia, dose is 0.5 to 1 mg per kg IV with nitrous oxide in oxygen. Then for a preemptive analgesia, dose is 0.15 to 0.25 mg per kg IV. It is suitable for sedation in patients, in pediatric patients outside the OT. Now we will see the side effects. Number 1, it increases intracranial pressure in patients breathing spontaneously. In mechanical ventilated patient, it retains the response of cerebral blood flow to carbon dioxide. It is side effect in open eye injury as it increases intraocular pressure. In ischemic heart disease patient, as it causes hypertension, tachycardia and increases myocardial oxygen consumption. In vascular aneurysm, as it causes sudden change in arterial blood pressure. In psychiatric diseases like schizophrenia, it should not be given. Ketamine with preservative chlorbutanol is neurotoxic. It should not. This formulation of ketamine is contraindicated in subarachnoid or epidural administration. In liver and renal toxicity can occur in patients with ketamine abuse. Thank you.